A very good morning to all my students. Today we are going to have a science class, and the topic that we are going to study today is features of living things. Okay, so let's have a quick recap of what we have studied in our last class. We have studied about living things and we have also studied about features of living things. Today we will be doing features of living things in detail. Clear? So let's start with the first feature, that is living things grow. A tiny seed grows into a baby plant. After some time, it grows into a big plant or a tree. Baby animals grow into big animals and grow in size. A human body grows in an adult and then an old person. So let's quickly go to the diagram and understand about the concept. Now look at the diagram carefully. That is, living things grow. Now can you see the seed? How from the seed a small baby plant coming out. Then it's growing up. Then again it becomes a small plant. Then it grows up and then it becomes a tree. Can you see? This is called the stages of germination. From a seed, how small baby plant comes out with its root coming out and then it develops into a big tree. Same thing happens with mango tree, banana tree, huh, apple tree. There are so many trees around. So the same stages goes on. From a small seed, a big tree comes out. But it takes time. Okay. Now come to the second example. Can you see a small baby crawling on the floor? Isn't it? Now that baby slowly after some time, after years, it grows up to a boy. Can you see this boy standing here? So, can you see the development of the small baby to a young boy? So, this is called living things grow. Okay, same thing goes with animals also. A small puppy develops into a dog. Kitten develops into a cat. So, in the same way, all living things grow. To the second feature, living things need food and water. All living things need food and water to live and grow. Green plants make their own food. Animals get their food from plants and other animals. Let's go to the example. Now, can you see this diagram here? Okay, can you see this plant? Now, plant needs food and water. That is, plants get food from the sun. Now, plants make food on their leaves by using sunlight, and they get water in the form of rain. Okay, and they take the water through the roots and then it goes into the plant. So, plant needs food and water as well. Now, come to the example of a human being. Can you see a small girl here? She's eating. So, now we all need food, isn't it? Can we stay without food? No. Can we stay without water? No. So, we also need food and water for our living. Okay. Let's take feature number 3, that is, living things feel the changes around them. Most animals have sense organs like eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and skin. These sense organs help them to feel changes around them. Some insects like cockroaches and butterflies have special body parts called antennae. They smell and taste with the help of their antennae. Plants do not have any sense organs, but they can feel the change around them. For example, when we touch the leaves of the touch me not plant, it quickly closes its leaves. Let's go to the example now. Now, students, can you see this example here? Can you see the diagram drawn here? What can you see? It is a butterfly here. And can you see the antenna of the butterfly? This is called the antenna of the butterfly. Same with the cockroaches also. Have you seen the two antennas on the head of the cockroaches? These are antenna. Okay, so all living things feel changes around them. So this butterfly feel changes around itself through this its antenna. Okay, now plants on the other hand, they have no sense organs. Okay, but they can feel changes around them. They don't have sense organ, but they can feel changes around themselves. Now this is feature number 4, that is living things breathe. All living things, plants and animals breathe. They need air to breathe. Animals like cats, dogs, tigers and lions breathe through their lungs. Okay, so all animals breathe through their lungs. Humans also breathe through lungs, like us. We also breathe through lungs. Insects like cockroaches, mosquitoes and grasshoppers breathe through air holes called spiracles. Fish breathe through gills. Plants take in air through tiny holes called stomata. Stomata are present on the under surface of leaves. So let's go to the example. Now, students, can you see this diagram? Living things breathe. Now, can you see this is a human being? From the nose, it takes in the air, and then from the windpipe, the air passes to the lungs. So, we breathe in through lungs. Clear? Now, let's take example of a fish. Can you see this red part? This is called gills. Now, through gills, all the fishes breathe through their using gills. Clear? Feature number 5, living things move. Animals move from places to place in search of food and shelter, and to protect themselves from their enemies. Humans, lions, cows walk with the help of their legs. Like us, we walk using our legs. Same way you will see animals, they use their legs to move. Birds and many insects fly with the help of wings. Fish swim with the help of fins. Plants do not move from one place to another, they are fixed in the soil. So let's go and have a quick look on the examples. Now students, can you see this diagram? Living things move. So here is a bird that is flying. Now we all have seen birds flying in the air, but how they fly? They use their wings to fly. So bird uses their wings to fly. Now let's take example of a fish. Have you seen fish swimming in the water? How they swim? With the help of fins. Now can you see this portion? These are called fins. With the help of the fins, fishes swims in the water. Let's take feature number 6, living things reproduce. All living things reproduce young ones of their own kind. This is called reproduction. Okay? Insects, birds, snakes, crocodiles and frogs lay eggs. Young ones come out of their eggs. Animals like dogs and cats give birth to the young ones. Dogs have puppies, cats have kittens, and human beings have babies. Plants produce seeds. New plants grow from the seeds. New plants grow from the stems, roots, and leaves also. Okay, so this is called reproduction. Clear? How we give birth to the younger ones, isn't it? So this is the whole concept is about reproduction. Now let's go to the last, that is living things have a lifespan. All living things have a definite period of time. Like all living things on this earth is alive for a definite period of time. This is called a lifespan. After completing their lifespan, all living things die. So it is very important to understand that all living things have to die someday. Okay? So all living things that have life in them, they have to come to an end. Okay? The lifespan of a housefly is 15 to 30 days. A lifespan of a dog is 10 to 12 years. A human being normally lives for about 70 to 80 years. So this is called lifespan. That is the period for which our living things live. That is definite period of time. So we have studied today features of living things in detail. Now can you see this underlined portion, students? I have underlined portions here. Now this underlined portion that you can see is very important portion. So when you are reading this, you have to keep this underlined portion in your mind and you read it very carefully, and also go through the diagrams that I have shown you. Clear? Keep those diagrams in your mind and study nicely and do all your worksheets correctly. You have to put date on the top, you have to draw margin and draw ending line after completing your worksheet. Now today's worksheet is, that is, differences between living and non-living thing. There are 7 differences that I will be giving you. You have to write those differences in the copy. Understood? You have to write those differences, that is the 7 differences, in your copy. Is that clear, students?